Yeah, so anything that's public property are subject to FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. This is public property. So
right now I spoke to one of the managers, and they don't want you on the property. So we're gonna have to ask you for your ID so we can give you a no trespass order, because that's what management wants.
to trespass me for not committing a crime today.
You have your ID on you?
Yeah, I don't just provide ID minus a crime, officer.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Peeps, and in today's video we have some boss level ID refusals. Did you know that you don't have to show your ID to a cop just because they ask for it? It's true. Thanks to the Fourth Amendment, you're protected from unreasonable searches and seizures. When a cop stops you and asks for your ID, they usually cite reasons like, "We got a call for service," or "You look suspicious." Often these claims are exaggerated or even false. Unless you're involved in a crime, you don't have to comply. No crime, no ID.
They said that you guys was being disturbing because they told you guys to leave because you're videotaping and stuff.
Well, no, and I'll tell you what the city building, city hall, council chambers. I'm a tourist. I told them I'm just here videoing, and there's no signs. There's nothing saying that they're doing a yoga class, so I don't know what they're doing. Okay, I walk into the building's open. There's no sign saying, "Hey, close for the day," as you can see. Okay, I'm not from here. I'm out of town. I'm assuming that this is open for business. Okay, this is the city hall. I walk in, I see a bunch of ladies standing there like this on one leg like a flamingo. I want to know what's going on. Okay, so I'm just videoing. I mean,
So you just...
nobody said anything. I just, whoa, you know. How often do you see yoga classes going on in the council chambers?
Yeah, I mean,
you know that. So that's where I'm at on this. So I mean,
both of you guys have identification.
Well,
to log you because I'm talking.
Well, we don't want to be logged. I'm not here to give you a hard time. How do you say your name?
Arsenal.
Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah, it's French.
Yeah, Arsenal. I don't want to give you a hard time. It's just the whole being logged and things like that. I don't want to be run for warrants. I don't have any warrants. I can just tell you that right now. I just don't want to be logged or run or, you know, because I don't want another fusion center. I don't want them to know I'm over here.
You don't want who to know you're
Well,
over here.
you get my identification. You generate a report.
No,
and
I don't do a report. It's just everybody I come in contact with. I'll log their identification.
Yeah.
And then I'll
I'll give you my first name.
What's your first name?
Patrick.
Patrick. Okay, yeah. Basically, everything I told you on the phone there, I saw it now. I asked if I could log in.
Okay.
I just never seen it before, you know.
Seen what before?
Well, they're in the council chambers. They're standing around like flamingos doing yoga. It's a little odd, don't you think? I mean, I could see maybe after business hours, but you know, it's like what, 3:30?
So what do you guys need? What do y'all need?
Well, I wasn't needing anything. I guess they just called you guys. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah.
I just, you know, I went in there looking around. This is public building. I just wanted to check out the chambers, turn the lights on, and looked around. And
Yeah, you got to get permission to go in the inside and do any kind of recording in the inside.
okay, there's no signs. I mean,
Yeah,
the doors are wide open.
Just talk with them in the inside. They say no, then
Okay.
that's it. So
Well, I mean, they
stand
don't
out here.
represent the city, though.
Yeah,
That's the
you
deal.
can stand out here and film all you want to, but
Yeah, I understand.
They don't want you inside. So.
But they don't represent the city, is what I'm saying. They're just.
Are y'all done now? They
Well,
asked y'all to leave. Y'all
I'm-
outside now?
I'm just trying to figure out, who are these people? Are they just citizens or just checking the?
I haven't been in there yet, so I can't answer.
Okay,
that
well,
yet, so
yeah, figure that out, because they don't work for the city, you know, and they can't.
We'll figure it out, but they're in there doing business, whatever they're doing. I don't know. I'll go in there and speak with them, but they don't want you in there. You guys need to.
But here, I'll put you at ease. I don't have any.
I'm already at ease. I'm fine.
Okay. Well, I'll just say.
So y'all can stay out here and film.
Well, no.
Want, man. I'm gonna
Corporal,
go talk to them.
I just want to say this. I don't have any weapons.
Man, I'm already at ease. So
I'm not here to hurt anybody, so there shouldn't be any reasons why I couldn't be in the city building. Okay. It's not like they're the city manager or the mayor or somebody trespassing.
Can I talk to him?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you just keep talking.
Well, I want to be able to go in the building. Is what I'm saying.
No, you can wait here. Let me go in and see who's in here.
Do I have to wait here?
Yeah, I'm asking you to wait here.
So I'm detained.
Sir,
I'm detained here.
I know what you're trying to do. It's a good try for your little YouTube channel.
All right. Okay, Corporal.
I'm good with that.
So I'm not detained?
Just wait here. Let me go talk to him.
So wait here, is that detained or just what?
That means wait here. Doesn't say detained.
Okay, so I'm not detained.
This is coming, says we can record public officials in the course of
It's a public building. They don't own the building. They can't tell us to leave. They're not representing the building. They don't represent the city.
Sir, wait here.
Sir,
I'm asking you. Sir,
Sir,
I'm asking you to wait here.
Why?
No one said you're being detained because I'm conducting an
Well,
investigation.
why can't I come in? It's a city
Because
building.
I'm asking you to wait here. Any investigation that we come out and do,
I understand.
or any type of call, whether it's
Okay.
disturbance, whether it's a verb, whatever it is.
But your ID's already. So what?
Can
are
I
you?
finish?
Go
Can
ahead.
I-
Go
can I
ahead,
talk?
Corporal. Go ahead.
Okay. Anytime we come out to investigate anything, we always separate parties. You
Oh,
wait
okay,
here,
okay,
we
that's
go
fair,
here.
that's fair,
So
that's fair.
Let me do my job.
Go ahead.
It's like you can do your
And
thing.
if you could advise them that the law says we can record.
This is City Hall.
Police station?
Yeah.
Next door.
The next one. Okay. Thank you.
Corporal. Corporal.
Walk out. Here they are.
Well, I got here as quick as I could. So guys, just an update.
Come on, the yellow one. Now that I know who these people are, because you wouldn't give me that opportunity.
I don't know who they are.
I don't know. I didn't know who they were either.
Flamingo.
'Cause You wouldn't give me an opportunity to go
Yeah.
in and talk with them
I
because you
understand.
wanted to stand out here.
Well,
and
I just-
put me at, let me talk.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And put me
Go
at
ahead.
ease and tell me about the public, which I already know.
Okay,
It's a
I
public
appreciate it, I
sidewalk.
appreciate
Okay, now what they're doing in here, okay, is they come over every week for a class. They actually have to get a key card. This facility is closed right now. They rent it out for the 1 hour that they come in and do their aerobics. And the lady left the door open so that the ladies who are in the class can come in.
Well,
so
tell them to put a sign on the door.
Let me finish.
If it's closed,
Sir, let
put a
me-
sign on the door.
You gonna let me finish?
Because it's a weekday, it's business hours.
You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so she left the door open so that the class people can get in, which
Mm-hmm.
you can see a bunch of elderly women. So when guys come in, you got a bunch of elderly women in this class with cameras. They feel a little threat. They don't know what's going on. Who are these guys who are coming in with a camera?
You're just one guy, me.
Now, whoever.
I'm a little guy.
So they came in, you came in, interrupted their class. The door stays locked, so that's why you can't get in right now. And they get a key card. They return that key card back to the police station once
Yeah.
they're done with their class session, and that's it.
So is there
So you
actually
didn't-
no one physically in the city building? That
Not in this side. You go around to the court side. There's people in
Okay.
there you can go and talk to if you want to see somebody, whatever. You can
Okay.
go around there and do that. Okay. So now that I know who they are, because you wouldn't let me go in. Now that you know who they
I
are.
just got here.
So they do this every week for 1 hour, and they have to get a key card during this hour because it's closed to go in and use this part of the building, and it stays locked during this session. So y'all came in just so happened as they left the door open for other people to come in and do their thing, and so that's why they're like, "Who are these people? Why y'all in here? Y'all are not seniors in this class."
Yeah.
So
Well,
All right.
would you agree though? It would be if it's
I'm
closed.
not going to agree or disagree.
Okay.
I've explained to you what they're doing.
But don't
and
you
why
think a
it's here.
sign would be fair because it
Probably so, and that's
It's
something that they
closed.
can.
Yoga
That's something
class.
that they can get with the city
know,
about. So,
yoga class.
Now that I've answered your questions, y'all good?
Yeah.
You're free.
Have
You're
a
free to
good-
go.
I know
All
I'm
right,
free.
all right.
You're free too.
All right, thank you.
Have a safe
All
day.
right.
And thank you for putting me at ease. I'm a big guy, so I don't
Yeah.
really need to be put
Hey,
at ease.
you're like
but
3
thank
times
y'all
my
anyway,
size.
man. Y'all have a beautiful day.
Hey, you too.
Awesome.
The law requires police to have reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed, is about to be committed, or has been committed. Without this, they have no grounds to demand your ID. So if you're ever in a situation where a cop is pressuring you for identification, remember your rights. The Fourth Amendment is your shield, folks. It protects your right to privacy and guards against unreasonable intrusions.
As much as your right to film, is their right to ask you to leave?
Well, they can't ask me to leave unless I'm committing a crime.
Right.
You can't just
So-
ask me to leave public property if I haven't committed a crime.
So it's public property in the sense that it's open to the public, but it's private property in the sense that it's not like a government building.
Well,
Or like
the
in-
park district
So
is
it's public to the-
taxpayers funded park district. You
Right.
do that.
So it's public to the public, but
Right.
private in the sense that they own it and they can decide.
No, sir.
if-
So this is public property, sir. That's why they are subject to FOIA. I'm finna file a FOIA right behind you. So you see that? Those forms? Yeah, that's my FOIA form.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything that's public property are subject to FOIA, Freedom of Information Act. This is public property. So
right now I spoke to one of the managers,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't want you on the property. So we're gonna have to ask you for your ID so we can give you a no trespass order, because that's what management wants.
to trespass me for not committing a crime today.
There's gonna be a no trespass order for you against the property, so you're not gonna be able to come back to the property. You have your ID on you?
Yeah, I don't just provide ID minus a crime, officer. Matter of fact, you guys call a sergeant here? Appreciate it.
He's the one in charge today, so.
So you guys don't have sergeants on call? Okay. Well, I need to speak to somebody of a high authority
you have
because,
your
no, I don't have an ID.
What's your name then? Name and date of birth.
I don't want to provide my name. If I haven't committed a crime, I don't have to provide my name.
Yeah, so pretty much.
Only if I was asked to leave and then I didn't leave.
Hang on.
That
So,
makes sense.
Right now, since you came on here and you started recording, did they ask you to stop recording?
No, sir.
Okay.
The lady, the supervisor lady, told me I was good to go, and she did too.
So
Are you willing? You want to watch the video?
I just spoke to her. They don't want you recording on the property, right?
No, they didn't say that.
No, I'm telling you that right now.
Okay.
I spoke to her, and then they don't want you recording on the property.
Well, that's all they have to say.
I'll double check with her, but I thought that she asked you to stop recording.
She didn't.
Okay.
She didn't. She just asked me why was I recording. She didn't say stop it.
Okay.
She said why was
Got
I?
it. But regardless, they don't want you on the property. They want you to receive no trespass order.
Trespassing, or you can just leave on your. That's where.
Yeah, I'm not never going to refuse to leave, sir. I'm just saying I have official business here.
But they want to.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. I can understand.
Like that, I have a right to fill that out right there. So as a law, that's a right of mine.
So they want to issue a no trespass order, so you won't be able to get back on the property. Understand? So I need to get your information for that.
Right, but this is what I'm trying to tell you, officers. I don't provide ID unless I'm suspected of a crime. That's the law. That's the state of Illinois law.
Since the property manager, or not the property manager, but the manager doesn't want you on the property.
If she tells me to leave, I'll leave. She haven't done that yet. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to tell me to leave first, and I have to refuse.
No, so
I know how the law goes, sir.
And I'll double check on this, but if they want to issue a no trespass order, they have that ability to.
They do, but they would have to tell me to leave, and I say I'm not going to leave. Then I'll be trespassed. She didn't tell me to leave first yet.
They want you to get a no trespass order, right?
Yeah, but you can't do that minus a crime, so I have to commit the crime first.
No,
that's the state of Illinois law.
For private property.
This ain't private property. It's public property. That's why. That's why I can fill out a FOIA, sir.
Hang tight.
So, but right now, am I able to fill out my FOIA? Because I do have a right to fill a FOIA out. Of course, yeah. That's freedom of information. It's a right that's guaranteed by the state of Illinois. I can fill those out, and the supervisor lady gave me the forms to fill out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Where's that from, or what's that for?
Freedom. You're not familiar with FOIA?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So
what is this form for? I know.
That's a FOIA form. It's for me to fill out request. Yeah.
But like for a specific case or for?
No, not no cases. It's public information, like public records. Yeah.
Okay, because typically when we get them at the PD, it's because they want to like pull up a report or whatever.
Oh no. Okay. For here to be just public records.
You're just looking just to look.
Yeah, and I'm gonna fill this out, get a copy from them, and I'll be good to go.
So I spoke to her. If you can just leave, that's what they want.
I'm definitely going to. I'm definitely going to. I'm just going to fill this out first and give it back to them, and I'll be good to go.
Okay. Is it filled out yet?
No, I was just getting ready to, and I seen Officer Knight come in, so I wanted to see what was the topic.
Okay. Let's fill that out.
Yeah,
and then you're going to turn that into the ladies over here?
Yeah, and they're going to give me back a stamp received copy, and then that's it. Okay. Like I always do, man. I don't understand. This is crazy, man.
You need a pen or something?
Yeah. And I'll jot it down over here on this table or right there.
There you go.
Yeah. And what's your badge number, Sylvia? Is it Silva or Sylvia?
Silva.
Silva. Okay. All right. All right. So yeah, let me just fill out this FOIA real quick, man.
Okay. So we are supposed to respond in 5 business days with this information, but we would have to have some sort of way to send him the information.
Okay, so they need your information.
Yeah, so I do these anonymously. The state of Illinois says you can do them anonymous. You don't have to give your information. It's a FOIA request.
So how would she give you that information?
So how I do it, they give them 5 days. Sometimes it's 21 days. I will contact this entity to see if the materials are ready, and then I'll be back to pick them up.
So you're going to contact them?
That's correct, like I do all the time.
Okay, so are you okay with that? You can call in later? Or?
I mean, she don't have a choice if she's okay with it or not. She's just supposed to accept it.
So he's going to call in to check. So he's going to call in to check, and then he'll be back, and if there's issues, you can call in.
And this is, and real quick, Silver, this is the young lady that I spoke with prior to you coming in.
Yeah.
Where I could show you video, because you said it was conveyed to you that someone told me to do this and do that, right? Well, I could show you video after I told her what I was doing. She said she had no problem with it and let me know if I had any problems. Okay. So to call you and say anything different, it's kind of a false report over 911. What do you think?
I obviously would have to talk to her and talk to the person.
What about seeing the video?
I mean,
that's evidence, right?
Me, but I mean,
you don't care. So you don't want to do what's right just because she called you.
No. So pretty much, right now my main focus is resolving the issue right here. So if you're willing to leave,
right,
that's great.
I'm always going to leave.
Pull it out, and then we're gonna go about our day.
Right.
Regardless, because you're willing to leave.
Yeah, I always leave. I don't stick around all day anyway.
Yeah, there's no need to continue investigating and.
But it is because then you'll be able to see that someone called you and lied.
I can talk to her afterwards, and that I can talk to her about, or maybe with the other person that was talking to you, asking you to stop recording, and then I can get with her and get a game plan going. And for the next time there's an issue like this, we can communicate better.
I mean, I hear you, man.
Like a debrief. Let's call it a debrief.
A debrief. Okay. Well,
that way we can move on with the next step, and then we can both be about our ways.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, if someone tells you something as an officer and they're lying, especially over dispatch, to get you to heighten the situation.
I don't know the whole thing, but
that's why you should watch the video.
But according from what dispatch told me, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to the witness, and
you should always be willing to watch video evidence, though.
Right.
We got video evidence of that being a lie.
Thank you for watching. Leave a comment to keep the conversation going, and smash that like and subscribe button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm push these videos out for others to enjoy and helps grow the channel. See you on the next one. Peeps out.